So we have some places that stock trout at home, but they're like...
It's like 20 people.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, now I've been in there like...
Anything else that we can catch in here? Is it all trout or...
This time of year, it's gonna be all trout.
Gotcha. The thing about like fishing with people that I've learned is like, all you can do is take them to the spot, and it's on them to catch them. Like... Dude, the bites that I just got were like, you know, just very slow. Like, I'm not sure how aggressive they are, but it didn't feel like it would be a big one. I would say it's almost like comparable to like catfishing with chicken liver. Dude, I'm getting bit like right here. Yeah, I'm getting bit right now. Oh, there it is. Got him. Came off. No, he didn't. Oh, whoa. Oh, that is crazy, dude.
Bro, you want my net? I can throw it to you.
Yeah. Oh, this is so cool. Dude, this is sick.
Don't let him play too much because you took them off.
Bro. Okay. Oh, dude. I just caught my first trout, guys. Look at that. Look, he even has spots on his eye, too. That's awesome. All right, guys. So, just caught my first rainbow trout. It was absolutely awesome. I didn't know that they like jumped the way they did and everything. Just grab them. I'm good to do.
Yeah, just like wet your hand and...
Okay.
You probably already did that, yeah.
Hands wet. Oh, California had such big bass in it.
I want to be right next to you, but at the same time, I don't know how far down you can. Yeah.
But both of those came from like literally right there. Like, I want to catch a brook. Got a little bit of white on. There we go. All right, boys, there's another one. Yeah, guys, I believe the sayings can't catch them on the couch, but this has been like another one of those days. Like, you know, if we would have left, we would have not caught any, and now we're at, what, 5 between the two of us?
Yeah, 4.
4 between the two of us? So, like, this is my first ever trout experience. It's been awesome. This might be the first ever fishing YouTube video that has ever started off in angles. I know me personally, I've never done it. I've never watched any videos that have started in angles. But anyway, so still doing the North Georgia trip. And today we are going to fish with, I'm not going to tell you who until we get with them, but we're going to be floating a little river creek up here in North Georgia. So I'm pretty excited for that. This trip has been a trip of many firsts. I went to some new tackle shops, went to the tackle warehouse store. I have caught my first trout in this trip, and now maybe my first shoal bass. How many rods do you think I need? Do you think it's like
brought 4.
4?
Yeah, I mean like good, you know, jig Texas rig rod,
Okay.
spinnerbait, chatterbait, and then a spinning rod,
Okay.
and maybe a jerkbait rod.
But man, I just I feel like the speed sometimes kind of gets me.
Yep.
Like I need to be a little bit faster.
Yep. Dude, I love it. I just like it because it's pre-rigged, and I feel like the whole thickness on. I had the pedal drive version. I can't call the name of it, of the native.
The Slayer or the Titan.
Titan. I had the Titan,
Yeah.
and I had a Bonafide P127, and both of those holes were just so thin. Like taking them to rivers and creeks, I just didn't.
Yeah,
And I'd always get water in it, and newer boats, and then like this rudder cables I had issues with. So I'm gonna take a little trip up river, upstream. Try some places up there, and I'm gonna go ahead and try one of these foot sides just because this is probably like my #1 winter confidence lure. Like, if I can only have one, give me the Frittside 5, biggin. Then also I've started to grow fond of this one as well, and I'll have all these lures linked in the description for y'all to check out. But the Shad Pattern Frittside 5 Junior, this is a killer. Like, this is one of those lures. You're gonna catch them all. You're gonna catch big, small, whatever you want to catch. They're in there, If there's fish around, they're gonna eat it. If there's not fish around, then you'll find out pretty quick because you're not gonna get any bites. But I haven't formally introduced him, but we're with Mr. Luis, North Georgia fisherman. I'll link his channel down in the description as well as his Instagram. I think he does a lot of IG content. I know that's where I first saw him at, was Instagram. Pretty cool dude. Had a good conversation, a little short combo at the boat ramp. I like him. Hey, how are you?
Where'd you guys put in at?
Way down the ways. I don't know. I'm not from here.
Any luck?
No, sir, not yet. That was kind of crazy. I thought he was gonna like hit me. I didn't know if he was a game warden or what. Slow down. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I turned around and he was still going full speed and we were looking at each other. Yeah. And dude, he didn't even like really get over to talk to me. Like he came, like I could have shook his hand. I was like, okay. Dude, I'm very non-confrontational, like, but like there's a switch at a certain point where it's like, you know. I've always wanted to do this in the autopilot. I've never mustered up the courage to drag it. Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's me, Eric, and Latrell.
Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you. If you have any other places, I go there first and then go try that place. Because, I mean, it wasn't awful. We caught fish, but it took 3 hours of fishing. It was all like deep holes. Yeah, I'm right there with you. So we are doing a little bit of crappie fishing today. There's a bass on a little power switch. Kind of fishing for crappie. It's been slow, so I had my music going and we're able to hook into a bass. That's not a bad one. Check it out, boys. On the little power switch. I saw a couple up there on live scope, like underneath that little trickle. You know, any type of flowing water, you're crazy not to cast at it. And got rewarded that time on the little power switch. Awesome. That's our first fish. I'm really surprised we didn't catch one out of that spillway. I was headed back to the ramp. We were gonna go try somewhere else. A similar reservoir to this one. This one's like, you know, high elevation, clean water, hard bottom for the most part. Has a little bit of, or has a good amount of grass in it, especially like along the bank. So it's like, I don't know, maybe they're just not meant to bite today. But got our first fish on the power switch nonetheless. We have a little bit of a different weather type condition, so we're definitely gonna have to bring the power switch back out when we have some more either cold weather or more consistent weather. Oh, I'm starting to get too comfortable / confident with doing that. Well, I can just jump in it. I see his signs, I see his dollar signs. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. All right, so first lure we got today is a Savage Gear snake. This is a 200 size. They have it in an all black snake, and then they have like a, I don't know if you say like a water moccasin looking color. We went with the all black. The other one looked a little too real. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of snakes. I was like, I don't even want to bring that energy in the kayak with me. Next, we got the Barapo, Beaver Chapo. I don't know how you say that. Big old beaver flopper bait. I've actually caught fish on this before. You can tell it's got some hook rash on it. I actually caught the fish I caught on this. I caught in front of a beaver dam, so that was kind of cool. I was like, the beavers better watch out because there's some bass down there that'll try them. So this is called the bucktooth Chapo, just beaver profile, big Chapo. About the size of like a big old Chapo, 120. And then last but not least, we have a rat, and I'll show you all that as well. Now I feel like the beaver Chapo, I need to keep that in the tackle box. The only thing is it just takes up so much space, and you can put 2 Chapo 90s in the same amount of space that the beaver Chapo takes up. So let's see, here is our last lure. This is a little cool bait. I haven't thrown this yet. I have a bait like this that I don't think I've caught a fish on. So this is a little rat wake bait. So I mean, all this stuff is stuff that I feel like I can catch fish on. In the past, places that have bullfrogs in them, if you're throwing a topwater frog, a lot of times you'll actually catch like big bullfrogs on a frog. I'm sure a lot of people that frog hunt or, you know, fish for frogs, however you say that, I'm sure a lot of people probably just throw a topwater frog for those frogs. So I'm kind of wondering with this, is that same concept? Like, should I be worried about catching snakes, throwing a snake? Because if not, I feel like this would be a killer creek lure, but also at the same time, I don't want to lure snakes in towards the kayak. Like, what do you do if you hook a snake? Because I'm not one of those people who say, like, what type of snake in it is it? There's only one type of good snake. And I'm not sure if I can say that word on YouTube, but you know what type of snake that is if you agree with me. Now, I've gotten a lot better than what I used to be. I used to be, if I saw a snake, I'm leaving. Now I can coexist with a snake in a creek, or, you know, I'm in their house, I accept that. But if a snake slithers over to my lure and tries to eat it, what am I expected to do? Do I keep reeling? Do I cut the line? Do I reel it in and cast it out and hopefully sling it off into the bushes? I don't know. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. All right, I've seen some, not necessarily blow ups, but I've seen some movement. There we go. Got one. There we go. On the beaver. There we go. I can't tell how good he's hooked. Let's go. I didn't bring the net. The net would have been nice right now. Oh, that's not a bad one. Look at that. He only has one hook though. That's not good. All right. Let's see. How do we do this? Oh, he has two. Ready? Yeah, he's good. Yeah, baby. On the beaver. Let's go. All right, I'm not gonna lie. It took us half the length of the pond, took us about 30 minutes, but we got one. Also, we're throwing a beaver. We spooked two good ones over there, so I was like, I don't know. It's starting to get late in the evening, but found one. Found a beaver eater. He ate the beaver, baby. Another victim of the beaver. There's only been about 2 victims, but there we go. Man, this is so cool. It feels so good to catch a fish on that beaver because I always pull it out of my tackle box and look at it. It's such an awesome feeling to catch one on the beaver because I always pull it out of the tackle box and I look at it. I'm like, I'm going to throw this thing one day and I'm going to catch a couple big ones on it. And that's a 2.5, might even go 3-pounder on the beaver, baby. Let's go. Still has a trolling motor. Still a very nice fishing kayak, but it is nice to get out every now and then without the fish finders. And it just feels more real. I don't know. Oh, there we go. That was a hard thump. Oh, that's a good fish too. All right. It's our first one. Let's grab the net. Don't come off. Just stay there. I'm coming with the net. Oh, wow. That's a good one. Look at that. Oh, yeah. He's angry. Oh, dude, I missed these fish. Got him in the net, baby. I always forget about this net. Look at that football. Golly, dude. That is a short, stubby largemouth. That's a horrible one for a kayak tournament. But a great one just for fun, fight, and just mean bass. Oh, okay. Put this stuff behind us. Ooh, look how thick that fish is, guys. I dropped him. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, should we weigh him? Let's weigh him. I mean, that one might go 3. What do y'all think? I feel like the scale's been cheating me, but we'll see. Maybe it'll be honest with us today. All right, pounds and ounces. Let's see what we got. I feel like we should have a 3-pounder, but the scale will probably tell us like 2.5. Oh, 4-pounder. It's 4.6, 4.7. There we go. Almost a 5-pounder to start the morning off. Boom. Look at that. What a good fish. Thank you, sir. See you later. On the fritz side. Oh. Oh. Cool.